Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. Austin, the guy with the soprano. Today, I just want to share with you some of the things that I wish I knew before I relocated. These things would have helped me to get a smooth transition into the country. Wherever that you want to move to, this is not only for Thailand. If you're thinking about relocating, depending on whichever country, these things will come in handy for you. First is your passport. If your passport is expiring in less than 2 years, please find a way to get a new passport. There's nothing exhausting than trying to get a new passport in a foreign land. Even people from Western countries find it exhausting. They have embassies in a lot of countries, even here in Thailand. They are exhausted by the process because it takes a lot of time and you end up spending a lot of money. So imagine people like us, a lot of Africans don't have embassies in so many countries. It will take you a very long time and makes it even harder and more expensive. I experienced that when my passport was running out. I was asked to fly to Japan to get my passport done. Had I flown to Japan, I would have spent money in flights, accommodation, submit my application. My application would be sent to Botswana. Botswana would then send me back to Japan, and then Japan will send it back to me. So the entire process didn't really make sense to me, so I decided to go home and get my passport done within a week. And it was also a win-win. I was on holiday, visited my family, so the amount of money that I would have spent in Japan was equivalent to the amount of money that I spent home. Another reason as to why I'm saying a passport is because usually your first year, you're trying to settle within the country. There's going to be a lot of expenses that you're going to incur because you don't know the place. You're finding your way. So imagine after 1 year and you're like, okay, now I'm settled, and all of a sudden your passport is about to expire. So you have to spend more money, whether you're flying home or you're starting to send documents. And also this can cost you time when it comes to a lot of visa extensions. Once you get a new passport, you have to transfer your visa into the new passport. So it's just a daunting experience, especially if you are still new in that country. One more reason, maybe the first place that you have opted to is not your ideal place. You want to move to another place. Your passport might limit you because it's about to expire. So generally just get a new passport. If your passport is 3-4 years, it's even better. If it's brand new and it's giving you 10 years, it is the best. Next is to collect as many personal documents as you can and notarize and certify them. Your birth certificate, your marriage certificate. If you've been divorced, get those affidavit. If your names are not matching in your qualification, your passport, your ID, make sure you have those documents ready, those documents notarized, because you would never know which kind of documents they're going to need. And it's always difficult when you're not within the country. You are leaving your country where most of your personal documents are. Even if you might fly with your personal documents, when it comes to like certifying them, notarizing them, it might be a daunting task to do. So get everything done whilst you are in the country. The next thing that I want to add also is when it comes to things like banking. If you have a phone, download the apps while you're still in your country. Set your apps, your F&B app, your bank app, have it on your phone. And also online banking, send emails to your banks that you can communicate via email, so that once you have any problems, you can sort them out via email. I've been sorting everything out whilst I'm away via emails. There are people who have had problems with their banks because they didn't authorize sending stuff via email. So that is one thing that I also wanted to know that you should do, so that things are much easier for you. When you have an app on your phone, like I bank with Capital Bank in Botswana. My old phone has the app because I downloaded it in Botswana. I set everything in Botswana and I can still use it. But the new phone that I bought here, even though I can download Capital Bank, I cannot authorize it because I don't have a local number there. There's so much that I cannot do. So do it whilst you're still home, so that things can be easier once you leave. The next thing that I want you to think about is, are you relocating or are you here for a holiday? So set your mind to what you are here for. If you're relocating, focus more on relocating and you will think about vacation and holiday later. One mistake that I sometimes see people do is that they're excited about the place, they want to travel, and it takes away from their efforts of getting into the job, getting into the settling, and also spending a lot of money. So your number one goal is to come and settle within the country. Sort this one out, and then this will come after. Your travel will then come after. Because if you try to focus on the travel, you are going to probably mess things up, take away from the time where you probably had to apply, do your interviews, or even maybe prepare for your lessons so that you can impress and stay a bit longer. Focus, know that you're here for relocating before you travel. Don't put travel before you're relocating and settling. The next thing is applying for jobs. Please apply for every other job in the country that you're looking for, in the industry that you are in. Don't be choosy at the moment. Only when you get offers, that is when you will start looking at the place. What is the location? Is it ideal? Is it where I want to live? Is everything, is it livable? Because once you start limiting yourself, you're probably going to be disappointed and not getting offers because you are fixated in one place. That is one of the mistakes that I did. When I started with my TOEFL, I did my practical, and then the school in Krabi liked me so much, but because I wanted to be in Bangkok, I rejected them, and that's when everything went down south for me. It took me a very long time to get a good job, and also it took me a long time to actually get into the city. I got into the industry in 2015. I only got into Bangkok in 2017, and it wasn't in the center of Bangkok. Only now, recently, I'm literally in the heart of the city. Bangkok and other places like cities are very, very competitive. So when you're applying for teaching jobs, don't usually go for big cities, especially if you don't have experience. Apply for every other job. Then once you get an offer, go on Google, search for that place. Go on Google Earth, you can see the streets. You can see if this place is livable, it's a good place that suits your needs. Go on social media, go on Facebook groups and ask people about these places. And when you ask them, please ask after you have done a research. Hi, I'm so and so. I got a job in Bangkok and I'm looking at this place. I've looked at accommodation. The place, the school is in this area. I was wondering if it's a really good place to work. You know, show someone that you actually have done a research, not asking them to take away their time to help you do the research. That is not being fair, you know. So show them that you have done an input and you're asking for confirmation. One more thing, before you even relocate, go ahead and watch videos of people telling you what you should pack before you leave. Those videos are very helpful because they will help you save a lot of costs. The videos are on this platform. I've not done one. I don't think I'll do one, but there's many that you can find there. So these are the very important things that you need, and they will help your transition into a foreign land easier. Your passport, let it be older than 2 years. All your personal documents, your birth certificate, your marriage certificates, your affidavits, those are very important. Your banking, connect with your bank, your banking apps. Prepare everything before you leave. Next, don't be choosy about jobs. Apply for jobs, and only later on, that is when you will see if the location is livable. Don't be fixated in the city or one place like I did. Things might not go well for you. All right, so those are some of the things, and I hope you enjoyed this video. On the next video, I will share with you the benefits and the downsides of working with an agency or with the school. So I'll be comparing the school and the agency. Please do subscribe to my channel and tell someone or share with someone who needs to hear this. Thank you so much, and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.